Yeah, apparently if you want to talk to the real Chris Gerard Sweeney, you got to call him on the telephone.
Double D160, call and check it out.
I don't know if this is the real Sweeney or if the phone call is the real Sweeney. He's more, maybe this is the real Sweeney and you get the fake one on the telephone. What a dumb fuck. You shouldn't talk about Matt like that, Gerard. Gerard, you shouldn't talk about your buddy Matt like that.
So right now we're on our way to St. Catharines, Ontario. We're kind of doing some back roads. And it is the Hamilton region. Lucky bastards, by the way, they don't have any snow really. Damn. But we are entering the Hamilton area, Hamilton, Niagara region. So the roads, I can tell, are just getting significantly worse. But I promised this today. It's Christmas Day. Last night I was doing my thing and I forgot that I said I was gonna do this Christmas Day, so I had to get everything ready and all that, and ended up having a later start than I normally wanted. So our arrival time to get to the White House of Rock on 12 Yates Street is 10:21 a.m. I was hoping to be there way before that, but whatever. The reason I did it on Christmas Day is because there's nobody out and it's quiet, and I've, still managed to be passed by one fucking asshole in his stupid truck, but that's just everywhere you go.
Dave, I think it's kind of funny myself. I don't even hear him. Dave, no, of course you don't. Dave. Focus. Are you down there? No, I've run 3 different...
Well, we're about halfway there. We got 30 minutes left of the drive. I also have the GoPro on today, so I got some footage with that. But our arrival time has changed to 10:27 since I've had to make a few stops to get some B-roll footage. But whatever, we're gonna make a little bit of a road trip out of this, and I'm gonna try to put together a nice video with some nice history on this old mansion that the studio's in. Just try something new, something I haven't really done before, so we'll see how it turns out. It's actually nice how quiet the roads are today. I'll take it. This is, like I said, this is why I decided to go on Christmas Day, because I knew it would be quieter out. I don't know what it's going to be like in St. Catharines, because the White House of Rock is pretty much downtown St. Catharines by what I could gather. And Yates Street that it's on is a one-way street, so I don't know how much traffic's going to go up that one, but we'll just have to find out. I don't know, I just don't want a bunch of people staring at me when I'm trying to make a video, so we'll see.
CHTZ-FM, St. Catharines, licensed to Golden Horseshoe Broadcasting, part of White Oaks Communications Group.
I'm gonna guess way off in the distance there, that's the Hits FM transmitter. I'm gonna guess. Well, we made it. It was kind of an awkward turn off of, I think that's Pelham Road. Let's see. St. Paul West. it was kind of an awkward turn off of St. Paul onto Yates Street here, but we're going to try to get out and get some footage and check this place out a little bit.
Rock Southern Ontario every morning on 97.7 HTZ-FM. If you have to wake up early, have to? Then wake up with a world-famous Biggs and Bar Show on 97.7 HTZ-FM. The Sober and Brown Show on 97.7 HTZ-FM.
So this is the William Hamilton Merritt House, also known as Oak Hill. And forget what else other than the White House of Rock. Pretty sure this building was built in 1846 after the original house on the property burnt down from a suspicious fire. William Hamilton Merritt was a driving force behind the construction of the Welland Canal. This house was built to look over, I think this is called 12 Mile Creek. Not sure though. After a while, the Merritt family sold this house and it ended up becoming a hospital for I think victims and wounded soldiers from World War I. And then after that, it became the CKTB radio station. My history is kind of spotty on it because I can't quite remember everything that I watched in the video. But I know that the Hits FM studio is right in there. So I think since I'm here by myself, I'm going to have to set up my tripod, but I want to get a picture on the front steps in front of it. Directly across the street, you can see the statue of William Hamilton Merritt himself. If anybody's in there, they probably think I'm fucked. But I'm pretty sure nobody's in there today. There's no cars in the back parking lot. Awful lot of dog walkers though. But we're gonna go across the street. We're gonna go check out the Hamilton Merritt statue, wherever it is back there. And I want to get some different shots of the house itself from different angles. Try to cross St. Paul here though. Now, I'd like to try to recreate a photo from the 1920s, 1930s, I think. We're going to try our best here. So the problem I'm having here is I brought the zoom lens for the camera, so I can't get a wide enough shot from here, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to try to do it with just a video camera. There, that's better. So I'll post a picture of the photo that I'm trying to recreate. Maybe it ain't so bad. Those people there were also taking pictures in front of it. Yeah, there's a statue. I do this to myself every time. Drink a bunch of coffee and now I gotta piss really bad. But we're going to take a walk around the back and look at the carriage house and kind of the rest of it and get more shots.
Broadcasting from the White House of Rock, we're CHTZ, Niagara and Hamilton, an iHeart radio station. Southern Ontario's best rock, 97.7 HTZ-FM.
To me, it's crazy to think that the original house on this property back in 1845 burnt down. And there's no footage of what the original house looked like. To me, it would be pretty cool to see that. But to know that this house is that old is just, and it's turned into a radio station, like, it's awesome. I love the history. Apparently it's pretty haunted too, so I'm going to throw in a few clips from the HTZ-FM Instagram page about that. And yeah, let's continue on. Hello. Yeah, so I tried to get the video from Instagram and all that with the ghost walks and whatnot, but would not work for me. I tried like 10 times and it was really starting to piss me off, so that's why I just figured I'd pop in quickly and let you know. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. This big C-band dish. There's actually a post on their Instagram page because somebody painted that on there, and a few other spots around town. They were saying, like, please don't do that because we don't want people thinking it's us. But yeah, this house is pretty fucking cool. A lot bigger in person. There's the Civic. There's the old carriage house. Yeah, nobody's here. It's kind of too bad nobody's here. I'd love to be invited in the studio. Tim Dennis there was the morning announcer for 610 CKTB. I think he's retired now, but that's his memorial parking spot plaque. And there's the cool old carriage house behind me. That's pretty sweet. So I think we're gonna do one more walk around, get a bit more B-roll footage, stuff that I can play around with. And my hands are freezing. Despite the lucky bastards not having any snow in St. Catharines. Nothing. Cambridge, we got fucking shit ton of it. So yeah, we're gonna get a few more B-roll shots. I want to throw something together with that I got planned. I've had planned for a while. And then yeah, we're probably gonna head out of here.
This is CHTZ in Niagara and Hamilton, an iHeart radio station. Southern Ontario's best rock. 97.7 Hits FM. Southern Ontario's best rock. 97.7 Hits FM.
Yeah, since I'm here by myself, I gotta take a picture or take screenshots of myself from a video while the camera's on a tripod. But we're on camera. So, hello, don't mind me, I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, other than I'm on private property, but I'm not vandalizing anything. Just wanted to check the place out. Fucking awesome though, like this place is so cool. Like I said, it's even crazier to see it in person. So if anybody from 97.7 Hits FM is watching, or White Oaks Communication Group, I'd love a tour of this place. I would love to be able to see the inside. There's a couple more pictures that I would like to retake. And I would also love to, it'd be cool to join the Soper and Brown show. It's like an hour and a half drive from my place. So I would have to get up pretty early for that. But, yeah, I'd love to come here. I'd love to be able to get a tour of the inside, see what the studio looks like and all that. So if anybody from Hits or White Oaks is watching, keep that in mind. I'm just a small YouTuber from Cambridge, Ontario, and I think it would be a good opportunity for my channel and Hits themselves. I've been suggesting the station to a lot of people in Cambridge, and it would be fantastic. So thank you for watching. Well, that concludes the tour. I think it turned out a lot better than I expected. We're definitely going to come back though. I'd like to maybe try to come back when somebody's on air. See if I could possibly get a tour inside. Just to even join them for a little bit. But yeah, we'll probably still check some other places out, but my priority right now is to try to find somewhere I can go pee. Realized when I got to the White House of Rock that my Canon was in manual focus the entire time that I was stopping on the way there to take pictures. So I have to stop and retake some pictures, but whatever. There's an antenna farm, or not an antenna farm, an antenna site, a transmitter site up ahead somewhere. I forget exactly where, but I want to stop there and get some more shots of that. That old C-band dish back there caught my eye when I drove by. It's pretty old and pretty rough looking.
97.7 Hits FM, Southern Ontario's best rock.